Canberra. This is Kamalji Singh Kami here, and today we are here with Mr. Yan. So he's one of the person who invention this glowing cube. So he will explain us how it's work and what is the basically description of this cubes. Yeah, please. Thank you.
Sure. Hello everybody. Welcome to Enlighten Festival, and it's a great privilege as one of the artists for installations here at Enlighten Canberra to show you my research. I am an academic from Monash University, and I am sharing with people in this wonderful festival atmosphere Australian inventions, things that we were innovative in and we did for the first time in the world. So if you have a look, I'll show you how it works. So you start by scanning, and then it opens up an app.
Okay.
And then you just hit start.
Called light color
humanity.
Yes.
And then as soon as that works, then the augmented
reality.
Of
wonderful. And now we can grab the coffee cup.
You can pretend to grab the coffee cup. That's
wow.
right.
Yeah. So okay. Oh, love it.
And the kids can also jump in.
Yeah.
And what's really important about the actual coffee cup is that in 2009, everybody used to throw their coffee cups away, and some people still do. But the planet is very important.
That's right.
And this device, invented in Melbourne and invented in Australia, is sold all over the world. And if you use it more than 20 times, it's fantastic. And people have more than 20 coffee cups in their life.
Wow.
So if you get one and you use it, you genuinely are saving the planet.
That's right, yeah.
And it was invented in Melbourne by a company called Cobalt with a woman called Abigail Forsyth, and Keepcup is the dominant brand globally. You can go to Italy, you can go to America, and you can see Keepcup. And the important message for my research is that our Australian talent of designers allows us to do these things. The power board is another great example, and it's one of the cubes as well.
Sure.
During COVID, we were all limited to actually have to work from home.
That's right.
And in our bedroom, there we were with our laptop. It's going flat, so we need a power board. We have to plug it into the wall. And every power board in the world was invented in Melbourne in 1978.
So, Mr. Ran, it's good to talk to you. And now, so could you please give me more information how people can contact you?
Sure. Obviously, my university, Monash University, #Monash University is important, but more importantly than that, I have an Instagram channel, so it's called I Spy ID, I Spy Industrial Design. And when you go and look at that, you can click on here and you can see the invention of the stack hat and all the information about the stack hat and other Australian innovations. So something as simple as a drink flask that you would have taken to school. I had a wonderful exhibition showing all my collection. I have 2,500 pieces in my collection.
Wow.
All Australian design. Everything in my collection is things that were designed and invented in Australia.
See, this is a feature of Australia, Thank you.
I Spy ID. It was the baby capsule. When the king has a baby, everybody gets excited about the continuation of the royal family. The royal baby went home in a baby capsule, which we invented.
Wow.
Okay. Every baby that goes home safe from hospital is because an Australian invented the baby capsule.
Well done.
So there's many things like that, and I've got an exhibition at Canberra Museum and Gallery, and that exhibition opens on the 14th of March and will run through until the 28th of May. Alastair Swayn was an architect from Canberra, and he has a legacy of providing finance for arts projects. And I'm doing a legacy project for him called Light Colour Humanity, talking about his architecture and in particular things like these everyday objects that are invented in Australia. And I'm merging the two together.
What do we call the next one? Is it something?
I'll just make sure it's working. The next one is called BYO.
So
it's a wine cooler. So
wine cooler.
Yeah. So when in Australia it's very hot. So if you want to drink white wine, it's like an esky but just for wine.
I will call to our cameraman. Please come and have a look. This is a wine cooler.
Yeah.
Wow. I love this invention.
We invented the wine cask and also this wine cooler. So it's an esky for your wine.
Wow.
What's important in terms of the community is that Australia is very, very strong and very talented in design. So how it helps the community is no matter what challenges we have, like the planet in trouble and we need to stop the waste of coffee cups, it takes a designer to create that. And during the pandemic, there were many solutions that designers provided for masks, for all sorts of devices, all created by designers.
Yeah.
And so what's important going forward is that we have the talent. You know, we don't have to depend on other nations for their creativity.
That's right.
We can design it here and make it here.
So we can call like Australia got a talent. And
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so Australia needs to support our talent. So there is a good invention. So we call this PED traffic buttons.
Yes,
wow,
exactly.
that's nice.
Another really important recent one, and people wouldn't know this, but a lot of the Hollywood movies are filmed on cameras that are invented in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And you know the iPhones that everybody's using to record like tonight? An Australian is one of the chief designers at Apple, designing every iPhone on every Apple patent. So this one is particularly important for Canberra because Robert Foster was a very famous designer from Canberra. He grew up in Canberra, or he grew up anyway, he had his business here in Queanbeyan, and it's a very famous product. It's sold all around the world, and he was an extremely talented artist. Died tragically, but an absolutely extraordinary person. And this simple water jug is used in restaurants all around the world.
Love it, yeah.
But the question really was, what can Australia benefit and what do we need from the government, you know? I think we already are very well supported by incentive grants for research and development and things like that. And we are a very resilient design community. We don't need to have support from the government because our talent is so strong. I'll give you an example. I work with my university in China for some of the year, and an Australian company collaborated with a Chinese company to design a heart machine. They didn't go to America for design, they didn't go to Germany for design. This Chinese innovative company came to Melbourne, Australia, and the company Cobalt designed this award-winning heart device that's now sold all around the world out of China, but it was an Australian design. You'd think that if it's made in China, the Chinese would design it. Or maybe they would go to Europe, or maybe they would go to America, but no. Our talent, particularly in scientific instruments, because you probably know we invented the bionic ear, and the universities are working on the bionic eye. So there are many, many opportunities for our talent and our capability to invent. Monash has just announced that their research is looking into getting electricity out of the air. Did you see that today? You know, so there is an enormous amount of talent, and some of the talent also comes from people from overseas who come and study here. You know, we've got a great education system. It's open to people from all over the world, and it's really fantastic that and as an academic at Monash University, it's wonderful to see that cross sharing of ideas and understandings to develop products that are not just for Australians, not just for other people, but for everybody.
Yeah, that's right. So it's lovely to meet you today, Mr. Yan. And see, so with this video, we are giving you message to everyone. Please come and support this type of talent. We need Australia more stronger. So in this invention. So thank you very much, Mr. Yan.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Ian Wong. I'm the curator of a new exhibition at Canberra Museum and Art Gallery, Light, Colour, Humanity, The Legacy of Alastair Swayn. I'm a lecturer and researcher at Monash University, and I'm very proud to be coming to you on 7